Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is ThetaWaveTrader. Let's have a little peek at what's going on in the markets this morning. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry I'm a little late this morning. I've been working out really hard, so it's kind of making me really tired. So it really runs my body down. When I get up in the morning, it's getting a little harder. So we went for lots of swimming yesterday, so it was good. Good workout. Save sitting around all the time. Anyway, let's have a peek at what we're doing here. I've got a long or short trade on here from last night. I've been back up in here, and so far it's panning out. Let's see if we reach for this downside objective, these equal lows. All these equal lows are down here. And the final fill of that fair value gap down there, 861. We've been banging around inside this 1 hour BISI, or this 15-minute BISI or city for a long time. We were compressing, getting a little shorter. I wasn't fully convinced it was going to get up to these all-time highs. I haven't been convinced of that for a while now. If you look at the hourly chart, you're still inside this breaker, and this premium box and this premium box have already been tapped, haven't been worked at all. This mean threshold still holding price, and we're just kind of stuck down in this lower zone here. So I want to be running these lows out and see if we can't get down to the rejection block down here. And if we start to dig down deeper, then great. If not, we could just be popping back and forth inside this range. So I'm just going to make sure my like these high relative equal highs could be a target for 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I want to see these get targeted first. I'll take a portion off there. Let's see. Computer's working hard on editing video from Africa and stuff. So well, it doesn't show that I'm actually, I can't get my internet going there, but at least I know my price is running. I don't know why my internet's not getting me YouTube here. It's not working at all. Okay, you can see it. All right. Well, I can't see you guys, so for some reason I can't see the internet. I can't. It's not connecting. My browser's not working, so I'm just gonna keep pretending like you guys can see me. And for some reason I can't pull up the internet, but at least I'm on the internet because I'm getting price action here. So I'm going to go this blind. I won't be able to read what your responses are this morning. No idea what's going on. I'll have to try and reset it later, but the show must go on. So looking first for these lows, and we could just get another bounce around in here and take out these highs at 10 o'clock. So, or we could just see a run up here now. That's just in a consolidation. So I want to make sure I've got you've got this high here. We're below. It's hard to call this one right now. Let's look at yes. This is just chop still in the hourly even. So I want to see it accelerate through this 5-minute area here. Start going lower. You got lots of liquidity above you here, though. I'm going to take a portion of this off. All right, let's look at the ES. It's just making new highs. Keeps on making newer highs. Let's see what the 4-hour gives us. Change of direction right there. No market structure shift on the 4-hour, but we do have a slight change in direction, and there's nothing down in here other than the mean threshold of this candle at, well, not just the mean threshold. You have it open at 64.87, 64.83. Watch those levels. We've got 15-minute charts already showed you a change in direction. We have a little break in structure. We've come back up into that there, give it a little tap, rolled over. We've hit this discount box in this larger range. So the next target you're looking for on a 15-minute chart in ES. That's the next downside target. Provided we close below here. We are below here now. Yeah. Still feels like it could come lower. Kind of stuck in this one as well. You're in the middle of this small little range here. And you want to see if that we're taking out London's low back into the midpoint of London. And now I want to see if we can take out Asia's low as well. Mr. Gilmans. Right into our discount box. Line up, take out our premium on the close, use that close to range extension, get range extension, consolidation, can model 1, take out the low, pay yourself at the low, change your direction, trade above, tap it, run higher, get through the 50% of the consolidation. Now we want to see if it uses the other side, just keeps marching higher. So if you didn't get on that right here, you're not in that at all. On an hourly basis anyway, I'm sure there's something on the lower side. Take out this candle, trade back into it. Now this looks like further lows. If we get back through this level on a close, or take this candle up on a close, find support at it, I'd like to see that go higher. Otherwise, this is in a turn already. Oil. Oil's on a turn. These are the tricky times when it gives you this turn and then rips right back and takes out stop losses. And then continues going lower. I've seen this happen before, and there's not much you can really do about it. You gotta be really on the ball and watching it minute by minute to see that little pop up there, which is quite a few hours ago. That's this one here. So if you're watching this and you see this level here at 63.99, start to trade back through 66.99 or 63.99, and you go it's starting to run higher above 66.39, 63.99. Right here. See it run above it, come back, close on it. See it run above it, came back 63.99, hits it again. You go, I'm on the wrong side of that. Get out before your trade goes higher. It runs higher, and then you wait for the next turn. Breaks the low, comes back into the low. This consolidation here, and then goes lower from there. So you would have seen that spike, but you'd have to be really on the ball right here to catch it. But that's it. Where are we headed, you say? Where are we headed? Midnight open, or the new week opening gap, and the new day opening gap down here. And inside this civvy, and then you could run all the way down into here. Let me try my internet one more time here. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Sorry, bear with me for a second here. All right, I can see you now. Nobody's commenting anyway. All right, that's fine. I can see you now. If anybody's got anything to say, you can kind of type it in there, unless it's not turning up as well. Let's go to so oil. That's the next downside objective if we can get through this mean threshold. This is good. $295 upside there. Now let's see if this, where's the American dollar sitting here? Oh, there you guys are. Everybody's been commenting for a while. Okay, good morning. HADI, Hans, Ollie, come on. Smooth the lows below. For a drop. Shepherd, good morning. Ollie, we can see you. Okay, good. We can hear you. How's the sound right now? Is it good? Australia, US dollar. Let's look for US dollar here. It's come back into that level we were looking for yesterday. And I want to see it start really dropping into this level here, which is going to give upward pressure on all these other foreign currencies. So I'd like to see this level give way in euro, start getting back up on top of this level and start pushing for the next premium box up here. And this consolidation, if you can get through the middle of that, look for the highs. We hit all the way up into our top premium box, premium 3 and 4 last night. And then we've had a nice little kick off of that change in direction here. So we're back inside this range again now. So unless we get back through this level and find support at it to go higher, to get another price leg, this is just a run back inside this range. So Ali, if you're watching, or Hans, if you're watching, did Hans turn up this morning? I'm not sure. Sound is good. Thank you. So yeah, so far we're using this support. So there's some small little tiny swings in that in here, but I'd like to see that come back deeper into this range, 50%. Gold hit right into that level. Looking for gold to push down into these discount levels now. So it's too choppy for me to play in, even in an hourly chart. That's a little choppy. So Bitcoin, what are you up to? I took Bitcoin on a run from here last night up, and moved my stop loss up quite tight. And obviously it came back and took me out. I wanted to see this. I played off of here for a run up. Didn't take that high. I wanted to get to the top of the breaker. It came back and broke even. I think that's how that worked out. So we're consolidating here. You want to see this whole price. If this gets through here, then we're looking for another run below these lows. And then attacking this consolidation down here again. Little piggies still keeping themselves up there. Just got to get them through 109.9. Live cattle ran right into our box. That was our downside objectives. You got that. And I want to see this starts to pick up, get through this level here, get back into that range. I haven't really called those other ones yet. Wheat. We called wheat to go lower. Disney is in the middle of this range here, so got lots of little gaps in Disney. See if that fills right there and comes back in, or pops through it and starts to run for the rest of this gap. You're right, Russell, we haven't. I'm going to have to start sticking some carrots in here. Still waiting for these guys to make a move. Oh, this was the carrot we had up here. So we're still waiting for it to get up into this premium box here. You're inside this range, right in the middle, so all continuing higher now. They all changed direction and then went higher. This could be a nice little run, even higher still. So the bank's making a move as well. Nova Scotia's moving higher, wrenching right back up into that box. It's all good now. They've all changed direction. Now they're back into a positive move again. They're on a run higher. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It came all the way back. It took me out. Yeah, I foresaw that happening, but see, I left it alone. I left it alone, not fidgeting around with the take profit. That would have been, if I didn't move that stop loss this morning, that'd be like way down here still. That would have reached for the objectives down here. Oh well, again, stop loss issues, hey? Moving your stop loss too soon. So let's put our little marks on the board here. The midnight, today's midnight open is almost around top of the other one. This is going to be a little sensitive area here, I think. It totally fills in that. Well, they're all overlapping. Retest. Look for the rejection block next. I have my open extensions on. So you looked at this run here, Ollie. Is that your 7 to 8 run? I'm just trying to look at how you would box this out here. Let me just. Just going to hide everything here for a second and just put this on here. Because it doesn't do that. Well, if that's your what you consider your first little run into 9:30. I don't understand this this run when you've got a consolidation and a point to pull it from. I'm sure you've got it dialed there, Ollie, so I'm glad you got one that works for you. You've seen it and practiced it enough. It's not like it. You guys get your own setups, entries. If they work, and they work for you all the time, work consistently, that's all that matters, man. It's all that matters. Wait for the macro now. Paulette, good morning. I haven't seen Paulette in a while. I just want to see that carrot get tapped there. Pierce the carrot. Paulette, yes, good morning. Good morning, Hans. Regular trading hour gap, says Hans, has been done and dusted. Love it. Lovely short in there, Derek. Good morning, Derek. In my opinion, I thought you said something as Kramer would say, sell. I have my opening extensions. 2 standard deviations. Well done, Ollie. Nice, Ollie. Now I sit till macro, 1 trade per time period. In my opinion, these days, these candles are not on NQ signal. To me, they are waiting for something from Putin-Trump meeting today. Directional. First move down was gimme to yesterday's close. Good morning, family. Good morning, Paulette. Russell. Possible with a long low here. We lift clear highs. Sweet Asian dude, good morning. Hey, there's that sweet Asian dude and Paulette. How are you guys? There it is. Pierce the carrot. Now I want to see it run all the way through and take out this. We'll go from here to here now. This looks like a nice run lower. Good morning, Abs. More news coming in now at 10. Let's see if this is TGIF this time. Oh, you got your next price leg lower. I can expect to see this at least vacated. If this candle closes below here, I'll take that one there. You look for a run into this level here now. There's your first open. Below it, tap it, start running. If we take this one, look for there. Hi, Ali. How's Ali today? approaching this level right here. If we get back on top of this, close, I'm on the wrong side of that. The main threshold's going to get hit. So I just want to see it come back. You can come back and revisit this inside this last candle. I don't want to see the main threshold get taken. That's why I'm sitting just above it here. Where are you pulling your standard deviations from? You're doing this one here. It'd be interesting to see where Derek would pull his one from. Pull his fib tool from. Two will put us through that last next price leg. 2.5's down here. Let's see, get back through here now. I'm going to break even. Take out that low. I'm going to get one on there, so let's reach for the low of the day right there. As soon as it takes that low, I'll pay one there. Take one out there. Below that low. We'll see if we keep pushing here. Should come back and take me out, I think. Get back into half of that. We're back into here. That would be an institutional workflow entry that just popped up above that. Now come lower. Now I'm moving over here. Let the rest run. So half this wick body, there's PDAs there that I don't want to see get tagged. So rode down for 20 points off morning long on crude oil. Now good for you. That's Craig acting out. Joe Mac. There we go. Just give me my carrot. Let me see where else that's going to go. Oh, well, we can still come down to 475. Oh, that's ES. This one. I think we're going to come down to here. There's the low taken. Now I'm just going to kind of follow this down. I like this 4 hour. Music. The 4 hour looks like it's right about here. Right on that line there. See if the carrot gets down there. Oh yeah, that's institutional order flow entry drill. Like this to me is an institutional order flow entry drill. So you saw me just take my stop loss and just move it just up a little bit. You want to see it pop up above and then go down. So it's a pop. How's that for measurement, Abs? It's a pop, not a run. So you're gonna, I think it's less than 25%. So if you look at, or up to 25%, for example, if I do this and I put quarters in here. So institutional order flow entry drill is anything less than 25% of that leg, of that SIBI or BISI, wherever it is you're looking for. So I think a little pop up into this little portion here, because this shows weakness here, right? Michael says that 25%, if it just comes back 25% and you see it pull away, then it's a sign of weakness. So I'd like to see a little pop up in here up to 25%. That's my idea. If you find anything from Michael that is more concrete, by all means, let me know. I'm tempted to let this run all the way down to here. I've got my lion's share of my profit out anyway, so let's let this buck and see if this goes. I'll put this back here. I'm going for this spot. I'm going for the SIBI. I'm going to go for take profit model 2. Box to box. See, those two critical areas did not get traded through. If you're still calling for those all-time highs, ask yourself, why did those all-time highs not pan out? Again, you didn't get a break above the breaker and these two premium arrays. It just kind of wicked up there, stayed inside that, and then they left here this morning. Music 10. Yeah, this could run it right back up to us here. Just came back into this order block here. Runs lower, you should hold until the end of the AM session. I'm going to at least run to, I think my stop loss now, or my take profit is down. Let me just show you where it is on my 4 hour. Why does it do that? Down here. That would be box to box for me. I'd be happy with that. If it runs through that, then I'll look for another entry in for a short if we can get through this on the downside and then start going lower. Looking for this one, then this one. Just keep riding it down. Right now, this is the target. That top piece there is what I was originally looking for. So we'll see if we eat through it, back through these. This is just looking like a prime. Let's tap it again. But I don't want to get that high. We're through a bunch of order blocks here, and there is a tiny little fair value gap right there. So if we close above here, that'll be my, I'm on the wrong side. This is the bull trap I want to see hold. Just been a couple of wicks up there, and then just see this run right back through this level. Use it as support and keep pushing lower. If it just comes back into here, now we've got this body close above here. My concern now is that we're going to see this start running higher. So if we take that high again, I'll close that up. Close this up. Yeah, right there. So now we've got a turn. There's the body closing above this the close is above the close, but didn't take the high here. We have a wick going through it. So if that wicks twice and then comes back through here and keeps going lower, that got me on that one, because that's a good level right there. Just right off the top of that last up close candle. That's where the carrot is. So good, yeah, it would have taken my stop. So I'm out, I'm done. Now we wait for the news and wait for something else to happen. Thanks for clarification. So yesterday's would have worked on ES daily if it would have kept going higher. Well, let's go to that question there. ES daily. Let me answer your question here. If it would have tapped and gone higher. Like here, you mean? Yeah, let's have a look at this. So, see how, if you look at this as a institutional order flow entry drill, so it tapped it and then went higher. Cleared out that high this morning. So that's your institutional order flow entry drill aiming for old high. That will be the 25%. And it's right on the 25% there. Let me just make sure that's sitting right there. And that's sitting right there. Good. And it's perfectly on 25%. You see that? See it sitting right there? So to me, that would be what I would classify as an institutional order flow entry drill, anything less than 25%. But you have to aim for that high here, right? I hope that answers your question or gives you some clarity on that. I don't know if that's absolutely, like I say, if you see anything on Michael's stuff that gives you institutional order flow entry drill and the values of when you would consider that, then by all means let me know. Okay, so now we've got a small little change of direction. We've got bodies that have run above, so now I want to see this start going higher. And we're going to wait for 10, because this could just rip it right back down still and come lower into that discount box. So the next little candle to the left is this fella right here. I like to see this go long from here. I think HADI was saying that he took a long at 15 seconds. Ooh, this is why you wait for the news after the fact. When you get that close to news, we're right back through here and right back to the bottom. Let's see what the news does here. That would have taken you out. The little spread would have came down if your stop loss was sitting there. Would have popped, took you out, and starts right back into the middle of that range again. Bee sting. Oh, Derek, he cracked me up. You're always good for a smile. Bee sting Friday. Yeah, here's some stingers. So no body got below here. We did get a wick, cause some grief right at the opening of the news at 10. Now let's see this punch right back through here. Now it'd be nice to see you guys take your 4 o'clock or 4-hour Bissy. Oh, it's a long setup, all right. Yeah. We get above here. We come back, give us a little tap, or here. One there. Stop loss will go just below here. If we can get above that high, I'll go to break even. Right there. So zero stress trade. Let's see if it just keeps running from here. I want to see this stay open as a breakaway gap. If it comes back, it'll pay for the trade. It's zero stress, so let it go. Now I want to see if we can get back above this level here. The main threshold's important, because if I see it starting to come back through this guy here, I'll close the trade out. That's my fail safe. So we'll see that close above that candle to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. Now come back down. You can tap it to start running. I like it. Now I'm going to move my stop right into here because I don't want to see this mean threshold get taken. If we can get above this candle's level, then this consequent encroachment of this SIBI is the last little tap I want to see before going higher. All-time high, says Holly. Let's do it. Let's do it now. I'm still looking for this. I'd love to see this get back lower, but if you look at the 4-hour chart where we're sitting right now, from the low to the high, we're over 60 or 50%. We're in that 62% optimal trade entry reversal position off this old high here. So now I'm back up into where we're looking for, up in here, looking for this guy here, or right here, inside that 4-hour, if you're looking at a 4-hour. Now I want to see it take this high here, then I'm going to move my profits in behind this guy here, because as soon as that high gets taken, you look for the fair value gap to the left of it, or to the right of it, and then it's sitting right here. So I'm expecting this to turn into a fair value gap. Takes that high, you pay yourself, but I've only got one lot on, so I don't want to see it come all the way back down there. So just kind of locking in profits here on a one hammer, because if this turns into a bull trap and reverses and comes back down, I see it's filling this in, which is kind of nice. Stay right there. I'm going to I got to stay below this little entry right here. It could touch right there. I'm going to chase this sucker. It's going to come back and take more of my profit here. I'm seeing this level here. 1, 2, 3, and go higher. There's the one. That's the wiggle room I want to give it. Now I'll go back to here. Now I don't want to see it come back down there. I'm notorious for chasing my stop loss. Good for you, HADI. You got another funded account. Way to go, man. Well done. HADI. You have to acknowledge this. You have to acknowledge when our members HADI makes the he makes it real. He gets it real. Yeah. HADI. Good work, man. Well done, HADI. You go, bro. You go. Ride it to the stars, man. Ride it to the stars. That's what I love to hear. Yeah. We're going to put it right up here. So we're going to reach for HADI here. HADI's our new carrot. We'll call it the HADI carrot. That's what I'm aiming for right now. Good for you, Craig. Good for you. I should just stay down here. Stop looking about. This could give me a nice little kick back into here. But I want to see it pop up above there, then I'll get below here. Takes out that high. then this candle, I'll be just in below that candle, one tick below, because then the mean threshold of this candle becomes my support. I don't want to see that mean threshold get taken once we've come above it, and there's this little consolidation right there. So accelerate through here, come back, you can tap the top of it, kind of like what we're looking for right here. That was the entry. Same thing right here. So it's a rinse and repeat strategy here. You can get above that, find some support, look for the next high, and then reach for the premium box above you. And don't forget, remember I mentioned this one here. If we do get a run back down, look at this level right here. I find that these tend to come back into 50%, and 50% puts me right on that order block again on its open. Comes back into this civvy here. So just something to be cautious of. We got a body above there now. That's good. I want to see this mean threshold. I'm moving to here. I'm going to demand price give me what I want. ES is lagging. I have long set up here. There's the consequent encroachment, or sorry, the mean threshold of that candle. You want to see it kick off here and start going higher. Now watch how this candle acts. You want to see it leave. You don't want to see it come back and re-wick again, and I want to see it leave here. So this is my first indication is to go, if you're not going to get some legs and get the hell out of Dodge here, then this waffling situation I see here, you could get this little dip down into 50% of this and then push higher, and that brings you into here. So watching this candle right now and how we kicked off this level, I want to see you go, 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 go. Good. And then the next candle should support that. We want to see this close above here, not just get a wick in here. You want to see the next 12 seconds that close above that level. Then this candle now becomes a little bit of padding, a little bit of support on top of the rocks. We go into a little rock shelf here. I'm aiming for the next shelf above me here, and then I'm aiming for holes in the walls I can climb and get into, anchor on, and then use that to run higher. See how we're pulling back down? We did not close above there, and now we're starting to swing below this. Tells me I think it wants to roll back into this level here. So if I lose the mean threshold of this candle here, I'll close that trade out and wait for a run above that high. Because we're still, it's not a bull trap anymore. It's a bull trigger. So you've got to see it go higher, but I want to see that's a line in the sand right there. We just keep bouncing on it. So student of the year, no kidding. If I had a plaque to give you, HADI, that would mean anything, I should get you a ThetaWaveTrader student plaque and say graduated student of 2025. I think you were doing good back in 2024 as well. But anyway, yeah, good for you, buddy. ES is lagging, have a long setup. When you get funded account, you keep 50% of the trade's profit, right? No, you get like 80% of the trade profits. You should get 80 or more, not 50. Look for loans in this bench. You're welcome, HADI. You're welcome, man. I'm glad you're putting it to good use. See this waffling? This is where it starts to shake me out here. I want to see a push higher. And this news, you expect news to give that push higher. And we got that 4-hour civvy below us. So I'm cautious that we could see another run lower. So again, my level's right there. My stop loss is going to pull up to here now. So that's a sudden swing through. That's my fail safe. Come on. I've seen this wick before. We've seen this music, this old song turn into a wick. Let's get a body up there. You opened my eyes. I appreciate it. You know, you're so welcome, man. You're so welcome. I want to see you teach Daniel this as well. So you've got generational wealth, man. That's what I want to see. That would be your gift to me, HADI. Teach your son this and create some generational wealth for yourself. And just teach him the box to box. Teach him your 830 setup, which I'm sure you're doing. And I bet you that guy is he's gonna see stuff and make you go, what? What? And pay it forward. You got it for free. Pay it forward, man. Help everybody else out. I don't believe in this whole shit about, I've got a secret you got to pay for. Fuck that. If it's making you money, share it. Where's the harm in that? Just for greed? No. No. If you got it, share it. I think that's good karma. If you help people out and just keep paying it forward, find somebody else. And you're doing that, Eddie. You've got some people that are following you, that listen to you and enjoy your friendship. They enjoy your setups. They enjoy your knowledge, and you're sharing it with them, man. And that's what counts. That's what I'm all about. That's why I'm glad I get to meet people like you that are willing to share that with other people and watch them grow. Far too often you see these greedy people on here that all they want to do is just keep making more money and damn everybody else. You know what? People move together when people move, not one person. Society moves forward when everybody moves forward. So I'm glad it's panning out for you, man. Keep the dream alive. The next is a live account, which they don't give many of those. You keep 90% from what I've seen, but your stop loss is still in dollars. So all the money account is yours. Do I have to qualify within 30 days or no longer? I'm taking a 50K account. Well, it depends on which one you're doing, but usually you have to qualify within the 30 days, otherwise they start the account all over again. It depends. If you're using like Top Step, they'll restart your account over again after 30 days. Doesn't matter if you're up or not. Good luck. Pay profit trade, I will ask him. So the next bull trap is this guy here. We've got this one, we've passed this one, we've passed this one, and now we're stuck in this one. You want to get above that one for some free air above here. See that change in direction? If I take that candle out on the downside on a close, I've got a reversal here. I have to play reversal. So if this is take profit model right there, watch the sensitivity of this level right here. It starts to come back down again and starts to try trade below here, then it's going to come back and get my stop. So you see how it's hit it and reacting off of it? We start getting down into here, I'll close that trade off, because then I've got a change in direction and a bull trap that's firing off right here. So just keep your eye on it. I have to break this. candle to the left of it here. If I close below that, then it's running for my stop. So here's where I'm just trying to hoping that you got a bull trap and a little tiny bear trap right there. You want to see this little bear trap hold, and then that punch right through this level right here to here, 872, and then climb higher. You've come right up to the top of it right there. So inside that range, perfect for short inside, and there's no discount box in here though. You got one little box inside this tight little range. I'm looking at specific data points right now, and that one's on the 19 candle, 17, 18, 19. See how they're all vying for who wants to be the squabblers. We used to call them the squabblers, the same as the 11, 12. They're squabblers. Who wants to make the high or the low? So if 18 makes the low, if this just gets through that candle, then I'm looking for 21 to go higher. So this candle here, you got 19 and 18. So you got 20 is going to push either higher or lower, and then 21. So watch those two. This is Tibbs in detail. "20 seconds. There's 21. Took out 19 low. 21 makes a low. Watching right here. We're below that level, and the wick, 50% of the wick inside that first presentation. No, I'm out. We just hit right off that perfect level, so that would have taken my stop. Now there's the 50% of that. This is that other one we're talking about. It could come down into here, and the fact that it's just waffling in here and didn't continue pushing higher. Let's see if this 50% of that holds. No body below here yet, so that would have caught me in a bear trap. I just looked at specific levels and said, no, I'm out. We're below that level. Tap into this. We have not traded below here, but we do have a close below a close. Now I want to see if this candle holds. Right into the 6 a.m. Abs, you got to be really happy with that 6 a.m. candle, man. Look at that precision. Literally hit it and then reacted off of it. And a 5-minute chart, we've still got this discount box down here. See that? We've got one bull candle here. We're already through the wick. We've already gone through that. So to me, this could roll over and get down into this SIBI here. We're inside that candle. I want to see this get down, dig down into here now. And if you look at your hourly chart, all we've done is just come back to this bull candle, which is a breaker that takes out this low. So we've come back to the breaker, found some resistance off of it, off this consolidation, CAM model 1. We've found support on it. Now, if we just start turning this into a wick and start to work our way back through this 5-minute candle low, then we're going lower. If we start punching through this candle's mean threshold on the hourly at 913, on a close, then I'm looking for the old highs in this carrot up here. But don't be shocked if this just turns around and goes right back down again. Like the 4-hour BISI-SIBI combination, the bounce. Michael calls this a balanced price range. I'm sure it is balanced because it's been delivered price evenly on both sides. But to me, there's pockets of, that's like a pocket there and a pocket there. That's it. I don't understand when you say it's balanced. Yeah, okay, it's been delivered on both sides. But what does that mean in terms of trading? Does that mean it never comes down and now that it's balanced? We know that's not true. We knew that balanced price range is going to be attacked again, right? Which is what our whole theory is based on, rebalancing price ranges. If this is what he considers a balanced price range, you can say balanced, but what does it mean? Does it mean it's done delivering price there? Well, we know that's not true. So yeah, it could be a balanced price range, but as a trade idea, what does it mean? Does it change or alter how we attack that level again? No. Well, not in my eyes. And if I'm missing something, too bad Michael's not here. He could kind of answer that question for us, but you have to ask the AI that. Remember, he used to also call this an island reversal. See how we're still coming into that level? That's what we wanted to see. We did pop through that little candle, though. We've revisited this. We've come back into, I guess you have to look at this candle. This one is buried inside this one. I'm like, why did that go above there? This one's buried inside here. So you got to take that one all the way over, and you're inside that. You've run the low. Oh. Not to me, I don't know why we're revisiting this again. Right on the bottom of, through the mean threshold of this. So you have to get back through 871. A little dyslexia there on a close. Otherwise, it's just a flash. This could be the next price leg higher. So you can argue different points of view. I'll go higher again if I start getting back above here and get on top of this and that bull trap. And don't chase it. Just wait for the price to come to you. That's a key level. Never marry an idea. Always be prepared to change your mind at the drop of a fair value gap. I guess I typically don't require price to drop down into those areas, but they could, as you say, can definitely come back into that area. I remember Michael doing a video on these island reversals. Like that right there is a Michael entry. This BISI, you'll come in and hit that BISI and go. I like the SIBI to get hit. He hits this BISI here. Like that for him is a nice, great entry there for a long. And confirmation for me is get above here, close above that level, wait, give me an opportunity to get long here, and then run for those highs. And you'll go to break even as soon as it takes that high. Oh, that's literally closing We've got a wick up there. It's giving me a little hint. Gets where I want to go. We busted through that. Even just to put a wick in there tells me it wants to go higher. We're already through that mean threshold here as well. So tap in. I like to see this tap here and go higher. All the way to the mean threshold of that, right there. And if I lose that, then I look for this right here. Right there. And let's see if we get reaction off that. It's looking at it going, what do I do? Do I push through on one candle? No, freezes on it. Now I want to see it. It's got to accelerate through here, not come down into this mean threshold. That's too many. It's already back through here. Wick, we didn't get a body above it. A deep run back down into this mean threshold. If we lose that, then I'm back into running lower again. Marry a mermaid. Show me a long. We're consolidating. You want to see a nice displacement candle out of here. Don't chase it. Displace. Come back, create a fair value gap. Your institutional order flow injury, Jill. Then go along. You're still aiming for this carrot up here. HADI makes it real. Makes a demo account real. Holy, there is a tiny one there. Do you see that? See that little tiny one? And you guys may not agree with those, but HADI will confirm as well. These little imbalances and little tiny levels, they get revisited. Look at this, right into that. Bing, just taps that thing right there. Keeps coming lower. So mean thresholds in that spot. So you can literally go 2 candles, this one and this one, inside a small little swing here and a swing here. You end up coming into 2 candles sometimes, or it's just this one candle and another candle, a bull candle, a bear candle. They're literally overlapping each other, and you got to look at the PD arrays inside it while it compresses like a spring, runs out of arrays inside there, and then has to reach for higher ones. So there's the mean threshold. See how you're kind of bouncing around on it? Now I could see this run all the way up into here and start mucking about with this candle here. It's got to get through half of this, open, mean threshold of this one first, then reach for there, because we're inside this candle here, this one here, and this one here. You've compressed it, knocked it down, and you're inside here and here, these 2 candles right now. So if you punch through him, larger range, you got that guy. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 arrays inside this candle and this mean threshold here. If we lose that, look for the rejection block, hold low, and keep coming lower. And down we go. That's why you don't push for a long there, Russell. If it changes up on you, be prepared to catch it on a reverse. Change direction. Low's taken now. Boo-yah! Looking for this run down into that 5 minutes still. Show me along on ES, he says. Okay. ES. What's your long on ES? You're already below this level here, Russell. You've come back into the mean threshold of it, hitting it. I don't see a long there, man. I see more short. I see more short on that. This candle's wick, 50%, has been hit. So you're between its mean threshold and its consequent encroachment of this. Are you calling me? Hello? Were you calling me? I'm like hearing your voice like a siren calling me to the rocky shores. We've traded below that, come back into this mean threshold, and I'll go short there. That's a short. That's a short. That's a stop loss. Well, stop loss would have to be above those two candles. We'll take a one short there off of this low. Stop loss will sit up there. Now I want to see it eat through this candle's mean threshold. We want to get back into consequent encroachment 822. 822. Let's see if we can come back and fill that. There's the mean threshold of that candle. You bounce off that, come back to the mean threshold of this candle. Right there, also another short one there. Stop loss will still sit up there. Now this is all it needs is on a 5 minute to come back, get some support at that and push through and go higher. Okay, on the 5 minute, I want you to see at least consequent encroachment of that. So let's see if we get that. You got a small little SIBI here. I got to be above that now. There's a SIBI. Now I've taken this low here, that SIBI. I like the fact we're popping through it. I don't want to see us close above this. I want to see us start getting back into this rejection block. It's starting to get really choppy now. So there, we've closed below it. You can come back inside this area here now. There's another little one there. Below that 50% again. Just start running. Let's go. There's the little pop. Pop and drop. If it closes above there, I'm closing that trade out because now you've got one that's traded below it, traded above it. 16 seconds, it'll probably turn into a wick. Let's get below here. Mean threshold, we're above the mean threshold. Watch this wick. This is when you get out too quick. And now it's going to come lower. The wick's got me, right? Right back to that. We're still below here. The bodies are still below it. Oh, the wick, she got me. You guys get to see the battle that I go through when I'm looking at specific data points. And even if I left my stop loss there, it still wouldn't have hit me. We'll see if this continues coming lower now into this level. Like a siren calling me to the rocky shore, I won't stop till I fly with your love. This might be a good verse on a rap song, yeah. Wow, look at that shit. That wick. Chop. Now I'm going to wait. You see, this is starting to look at the whole profile of this. Ask yourself, is that clean now? Even though it's, I want to see these clean levels get hit, wicks and all that, jumping over precise levels I'm looking for, forget it. So instead of getting wicked to death, this is the bee stings, right? You're just going to keep getting stung by these little piercing candles. Wait for something clean, or find a different market to play in. Chop. You're here and here, those two levels on the 4 hour. What's a 1 hour look like? Oh, can you see it? Look at that. Tell me if you can see the precision there. Can you see it? I'll draw it out for you now. Right there. Body trades below it. You come back into it. Now you want to see it go lower. If we get back through this level in our sticks, get back through that in that sticks, you want to see this level hold price and start pushing higher. Otherwise, we're bearish on this. We're bearish. Oh, Dow Jones. What's Dow Jones is in a bearish situation. We've traded below that low, came back into that right there at 45,313. There's a perfect short from there. Stop loss would be there. So it would be a nice tight stop loss, and you're short, and boom. As soon as it takes that low out, move your stop loss into break even. Let the baby run. Now you're right back into this consolidation and into this discount. Box to box, you've just hit it right here. That's box, my box to box strategy right there, and you're done right there. Or you've paid yourself a big chunk there and you're trailing your stop loss behind. Or you're doing, so that's CAM model or take profit model 2. Sorry, that's wrong one here. That's take profit model 2. Take profit model 1 is this. 50%, take half your trade off, hit 62%, take another 10% off. Keep in mind, this is a nice downside objective. And now you're sitting at 50%. If that comes back and tags you out, you're out of your trade. That's take profit model 1. That reverses and goes higher now. You'll be happy that you paid yourself at 62% or unloaded 80% of your trade at this discount, the first little area of the discount box. Take another 10% off here and let the rest ride to see if we get a range extension. If not, there's lots of different ways you can manage that. Or you can just do take profit model 3, which is enter in here. You're short now, and you're going to wait for your next, and this is a 1 hour chart. You're going to wait for your next civvy to be broken, retested, get out there and go higher. So that'll be take profit model 3. And take profit model 4 is that's 2 standard deviations right there. You're hitting right on it right now. So you'd pay yourself at 2 standard deviations. Let's take profit model 4. So that one worked out perfectly for profit there. Also works out for this. Also works out for 62% trade model. See how they overlap? Important data points, right? So, and then a 2.5 would be down here. So I've only got 2 on there. But go to 2.5 and 3. And let's take profit model 4. Hopefully you understand that. Oil. Oh, this is still holding price. You went below it, above it, you're above it again, come back into the low. If it just taps that low one more time at 63.20, I don't want to see it because that's half this wick as well. I don't want to see that get taken. There's some lag in that. Holy smokes, there is lag. Okay. Yeah, you want to see that hold price and start to get back up into, I'm looking for, on a 5-minute chart, you'd be looking up here. As an upside objective. If you can get through that one, there's a small one above you here, and then reach for the highs. So see how that mean threshold right here? You look at it and you go, I don't want to see this little box right here. We're not buried inside another box. So watch the consequent encroachment. That's the mean threshold. Sorry, if you use the wick, it pretty much lines up with the body itself as well. So the body trades through it, tap, tap on it, you know you're coming lower. That's why I like to use that mean threshold as a like a pin that says, if I trade through that, you hear me say this all the time, if we trade through the mean threshold of that candle, then we're going lower and we got a big gap down here. So chances are we could revisit all of this, right? Because this is the first time, no, it's not. We made it through there as well. So bull trap, you see that little bull trap hold, wicked up above it. We did not get a body above that high, and it ripped all the way back down into that discount box down in here again. Way down here. Hit it, and then you've got all the way back up, creates another bull trap, and then slams it back down again against you. Then it runs back up again, slams it back down. Finally breaks through it, runs back, taps it, and then goes higher. That's why I show you this level. When you see a body break through there, the bear trap is, or the bull trap is over. Tap it, run higher. Take out the high, take out the high, aim for a premium box. If it runs through that, look for the next high. And the next premium box is up here. From here to here. Draw it out. Ba-boom, right there to perfection. So you go from higher box all the way back down into lower box again. You got a small change in direction right there. Trade, we open below it. You get inside it, you tap it, there's a short, and you're back in this run now, and you're aiming for, where's down here is a SIBI. I have no SIBI in here. I have no SIBI. I have BISIs in here. So SIBI, this discount box is right here. So I'd aim for box to box. You've already gone from box to box, now box to box. Down here inside this larger range. A box to box trade, I tell you, you guys, HADI's just proven it's a beautiful thing. So anyway, that's catch the box to box trading, man. I tell you, that is the way to go. We got lots of videos on it. So if you're wondering where they are, just go in any one of my videos that says box to box, type of search in the search engine and go through the day, and I'll show you that over and over and over again. It's my like flagship trade. Let's go over to German. See how we had that reversal this morning? You're back up inside it. Go lower. Take this low. See how this body trades its closes below that close. It's another thing I'm looking at. You want to see the body get below it, just to be so make it clear. The next macro is beginning now. And we literally come back inside that mean threshold of that candle. We take the mean threshold, come back to the mean threshold, go lower. That's like a beautiful little setup for a short. And you're looking for old high, mean threshold. So this old high has been hit, and we've got bodies that are respecting it right now. So old high, this little breaker here that takes out this high. It's a swing point. So it takes that little high out. We've come back into it. We've wicked down into near the body, the mean threshold. Now I want to see it just continue to push through this. This is an hourly chart, so you have to go down to lower time frames to see if there's a reversal there. These are the places you start looking for a change of direction to go back higher. If not, we lose that, look for continuation, and then continue to look for the next old highs, breakers, the next SIBI down here inside this range. Those are the things you got to look for, Ali. Gold. Got nothing in gold for you. Bitcoin bounces off the breaker, takes this candle on the low, and then takes this candle, that little one I had set up in there. See how we created through it and came back, perfectly nailed it. That would be a short right there. If you're watching that in the last hour, that would be your short. As soon as it comes back, you say, I want to tap that and run for this box below you here. That's what I'd be aiming for. That's a perfect setup right there. You wait for that perfect opportunity in Bitcoin. Who else was asking for something this morning? What do you think of GC? What's GC? That's gold, right? I don't think you have anything in gold right now. I wanted to see it go lower, and we're in an hourly consolidation. It's been really choppy here, cold over the last little while. They haven't given us anything that's been clean for a while. So you're bouncing around looking for hope in here. Look at this level, and down here inside this range, you've already has worked that one, it's worked this one. The bodies are respecting this. See how that level right there on that fair value gap? It's been worked. The whole body on the top of it has been worked. Wicks have been popping through, but the bodies have been respecting it. So you want to see it pop up through that, get some support in this level, and start running back into this range. And you're aiming for this level here. And if you get through that level, you're aiming for these two levels up top here. Otherwise, you want to see this roll through here, find support at this candle, and then push lower. If you end up viewing Mike Tyson video, box to box, yeah, you did the wrong video. This is true. Thanks, D. I lost my volume in this chat. Have a great weekend. Take care, Craig. See you. You can't hear us anyway. Well, I'm so proud of HADI. Well done, my friend. Well done, we say. As HADI sails off into the sunset, bags of gold in its hands, live trading accounts all set up. We wish him a fond farewell. Have yourself a great weekend, my friend. I look forward to seeing you in October in Toronto. Russell, you're meeting us there too, hey? 14th to the 17th. Got nothing for Disney. Hit that box I'm looking for here. Look at that and go, well done. Trade back through this level, found support, push higher, takes the mean threshold of this candle, closes above it, taps it, keeps going higher. Delicious and nutritious. Looking for that more downside, and we're getting it. We're getting it. Now that 5 minute is done. See how we didn't get a body above there? Broke this low, come back inside that candle's mean threshold. Look at that tappy tap right off that level. How delicious is that? And then we're heading, where are we heading for here? I don't see much in here. Maybe right there. Stretch this out, you'll see it sitting right there, that little imbalance. And yeah, I look for these little fellas. You don't look for them, that's fine. I look for them. They're important. Cut through candles. We cut through candles, says Michael. Forget that carrot. I gotta remember to start moving my carrot more, otherwise it just looks like it didn't pan out. Well, it didn't pan out because we're looking for specific levels for it to continue reaching for that. It didn't give it to us. You gotta change the carrot back down here. Don't marry the trade. We're bringing the D down here now. The HADI carrot. Looking for constant encroachment of this little sucker right here. And these equal, what the hell? Let's put down these equal lows. That's where we want to see it get to. Let's see if we can get into this level right here. Ah, constant encroachment right there. This is the bull trap set up a little while later. Not a great place to have one of these. I want to see it sit, take out a low and give me a nice clean reverse here at 11 o'clock. Take this low out and give me a reversal in here. I want to see it come down here like this, create a little fair value gap in here. I want to see it go like that, then like that with a wick, come back up, come back down, and then go higher. How's that? So you want to see this create a fair value gap in here, come back inside it, and go higher. See, I've come all the way back inside that 5 minute level we were looking for, and you've hit right in there now. Now see how you get these little pokes through that? When you go down to the lower time frames and say, if I can see that little tiny one right there give way, right there. This one here is giving way. If I see that close below there, see how we're banging right on it right now? There you go. Come on down. Are you in this, Russell? Yeah, baby. This is the problem of having a laundry room next to your office. Oh, you're not in this would be nice. Okay, fair enough. Right there. Bingo, hit it. All right, now I want to see it run through here with a close, a body close. Consolidation. Cam model 1 all the way up to here, cam model 2, and you don't want to see the mean threshold of that giveaway. So look at your cam, if you're a cam model person and you like the old cam model trading, guess you could take it all the way up to that candle there if you want to see if this is all your consolidation. 50% will put you right on there. So cam model 1 all the way up to here, from here to here. Cam model 2, if you get through that on a close, forget the idea, because you are probably going to go into a cam 3 here from above. So there's the one. Right there is where you want to see weakness. There you go. There's your weakness. That's cam 1. Now you want to see it break this low and get through that level on the close. This I haven't shared with you before. And we're hour and 20 or hour and 12 minutes into our show. So I hope you caught that. That's not part of my cam model trading, but I just gave you that little nugget there. So there's a rejection block. Pay yourself at rejection blocks. Wait for the low. Go risk free. If it turns on you, goes all the way back through, you'll be like, oh, I should have paid myself at rejection blocks. Ah, dang, I'll let you trade NQ as well. Yeah, just NQ. Well, you're making a nice bank, bro. I'm all out now. Too late for shorts now. Just a couple of micros. To 51, you said you're short from? Oh, from this fair value, this first presentation. The fact that we're revisiting it again, not my idea of fun. There's the low, that last bullish candle. Got to come down lower. We're getting there 11 o'clock now, so we're expecting to see that reverse happening at 11 o'clock. So if we see 11:30, take a swing and take out the 10 o'clock lows, which got equal lows down here, which is what we'd expect to see. Look for a reversal in here to get back up into this level. I want to see all the way up into here, 8:35. $8.35 works for me. This should be an area of sensitivity. See if we start working through that area right there. Change in direction. We're back inside this one. So now you're inside this range, you're inside this SIBI and this breaker that takes out these lows. Keeping in mind we've traded below the SIBI on a 5-minute. We're coming back, retapping it. That's why I gave you that level right there as an area of sensitivity right there to go lower. We get back through here on a close. Now you look at this level like this level. Watch this and then reach for rejection block again, mid consequent encroachment of the wick and then the low, and then start aiming for consequent encroachment of this wick and then the low. If you like the level of detail we've been given today, by all means hit the thumbs up, subscribe, like, notify. We're on here every day to help you out with your trades, help you understand price action a little clearer, and hopefully it'll help you improve your setup or the accuracy of your setup. And you'll see some trades that we take on a daily basis. You'll see me take some losses. I like to experiment with stuff. You'll see me take losses as well, so I'm okay with taking losses. But we're looking for some real precision here. So just like I said, that level provided support, which is right here. It's still a CAM Model 1. We haven't hit CAM 2 yet. And this is chopping around here. I want to see this just tap and go with some urgency. And we're at 11 o'clock now, so we're right down inside this busy and that little tiny guy down there. Let's see me. I want to see this level right here. 787, close below that. See how with that level there? Like I said, over here, I said you want to see it close below this level and treat this. Go back over the video, you'll hear me say this. This level, rinse and repeat, same as this level. Body trades below it, trades back up into it. Now you want to see it trade lower. Can come all the way back into it right up to 802. Now you don't want to see 802 get broken to the upside, otherwise we're back inside this range and that mean threshold becomes the area I'm looking for. So you may look at this and go, you know, you're fussing over way too much detail. That the detail we fuss over here is the same as the detail we fuss over if this was a daily chart that was creating all this crap. Because it's fractal. And if you don't believe it's fractal, then you're wasting your time with this. Because that's all I believe is the fractality of the markets. Everything you see here happens on all time frames. Exact kind of setups, exact same kind of setups happen on higher time frames. All time frames, all asset classes. So if you don't get this on a 1-minute chart, and the reason we're in a 1-minute chart is so you can see it faster and not have to come back 6 weeks from now and say, see, I told you on the daily that it would reach that level. You're going to see here on the 1-minute chart, things acting quicker, faster, and the setup's happening. Sometimes we go down to a 15-second chart to prove the point. But that's what we're here for. And if you find value in that, subscribe. Because, and we've been here over a year now, so I'm doing the same thing for over a year. So it's not just randomness, it's not just guessing. I'm giving you precise levels I'm expecting to see markets turn on. And as you can see, HADI's making it work. He sees the light. We're back inside that level again, 802. On a 9 So it should be a 9-10 turn here, right at that level. That should be the 9-10 turn. Now you start to see TIBs line up with levels we're looking for. If it runs through there, then we're looking for that mean threshold again for 10, 11 or 10, 12. So that should hold. If that runs through it, then we're looking for up here. Now looking up here. So we literally closed on it, opened on it, came back inside it, ran higher. So there's your 10, takes this high out, right back to that mean threshold. Now you want to see 9, 10 turn, and you want to see this keep coming lower. If 11 takes this, then I'm looking for the highs. Ba-boom! So we keep 11 below here, then I'm looking for 12 to start reaching into this wick and these lows. If 11 takes that high, then I'm looking for this rejection block and hold high. This is the squabblers, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the consequent encroachment, or mean threshold, I should say. You want to see a wick get through here. Start pushing for this rejection block above us. Watch right here. There. There's 12. Looking for rejection up here. Twelve's a reversal. Get a body through here. If that's all it's going to give me is the 12 making a high here without a body getting through there, forget rejection for now. Now if 13 takes that, 14 is going to the next high. Watch here. See if this is sensitive right there. Nope. Runs through there, your ass is next. If it runs right through there on a close, all in one candle, 3 PD arrays all in one candle, look for the low. Right back to the mean threshold there. $13, $14, looking for these highs to get taken. We're inside that little consolidation, trying to stay on the horse. Trying to stay on the horse, man. And I'm almost almost done here. $14 makes a new high. Not quite the rejection block yet. Now, you know, 16, 17, 18, they're all going to be squabbling around here. 16, 17, 18, 19, all inside of consolidation. 21, any one of those could make new highs. 14, now you can see 16. Each individual little swing point. There could be lots of wicks and stuff in here. Let's see that high get taken. 16, 17, 18 start to take this and see if this level gets taken on the upside and the close, and then you've got the next bull trap right there. That's like this thing. These two are very similar. Get up on top of that. Then we got a continuation inside this range. Pull your fib tool from high to low. Look for 50%, 62%. Use your take profit model 1. My checkout for the day. Yeah, it's going into Chopsville there, Russell. I agree with you, man. I might just call it a day as well. Make your money early. Get out, have some fun. We've all done a little run today, so I hope you guys have appreciated the entries we gave you, and you made some money. Don't stress over this. Don't feel like you got to make money, because if you lose money now in this choppy market, you're going to be really pissed going into the weekend on a loss. You don't want to go into the weekend on a loss, because it's not a fun place to be mentally. Let that kind of eat away at you all weekend. So don't take risks in this environment right now. It's just not worth it. That's just my advice for what it's worth. Again, I'm looking for that 843 level. And some around 843 to 841, 843. I want this to be a bear trap or a bull trap. I want to see that hold and then reverse and come back down. If all else fails, I want to see this range hold. So I don't want to see it get back above the 6 a.m. candle. See how we just keep playing off of key levels. Main threshold, it's taken right there on a close, come back, tap it, go higher, take out that high. So you got 15, 16, 17, 18 now making new highs, taking out that high back into this fair value gap. You're welcome, Hans. Much love to you and your family, my friend. Have a great weekend, and yeah, all the best, man. Sending love. So you see how you pay yourself? If you would have caught that mean threshold, pay yourself, sorry, that mean threshold there, pay yourself. Look at this. Remember when we said pull your fib tool from the range? Use cam model 1. Remember when we said that? There's 50%. Pay yourself at 50. 75's up there. Let's go to 62%. Pay yourself at 62. Pay yourself at 70. So as soon as you got there, and as soon as it whipped back to 62%, you're out. You paid yourself all the way up to 70%, and you're done. Right? That's a take profit model 1 from that entry right there. So it would have been 8:10 to 8:30. So you've been 24 handles in that little run up. So you want to see support at this level now. And then continue pushing higher. Mean threshold here, right at 8:38. That lines up nicely in there. That's a tap. And then you want to see it go. If you get back through the mean threshold of that candle again, you don't want to see this retapped. It's already been tapped right there, traded above it. You come back to it right here, and you went higher. That's ideally your entry here. Again, it's a choppy, crappy kind of market to play in, but that's the entry for the long confirmation. The mean threshold gets taken. Look for the high. High gets taken. Pay yourself. Pay yourself. You're back up inside the range. 50%, 62%. CAM model or the take profit model 1. So that would have taken you out there. Wait for your re-entry. So what will happen sometimes is you'll see this. It'll run all the way up, come back down, just tap 50% of the range, and then keep going again. You see that here. Don't take my word. I'm not just form fitting this. Go back over those fib levels and watch how many times it comes back, taps to 50, and keeps going higher. Especially if 50 lines up with a consolidation. Abs, yeah, me too. I'm out of here. Thanks for everything, D. You're very welcome, Abs. You have a great weekend. Stay safe. You too, my friend. Sending love. Take care of the family. Spend some time with the family. Take care of each other out there. I think I'm going to split as well. This has been fun. Unless there's something that you guys want me to look at. If there's any specific level you want me to have a little peek at, I'll be more than happy to do that for you right now. If nobody has anything else, then I'm out of here. Here's that next box up there. You hit that. So there's kind of box to box inside this range. Box to box trade. You got the patience to wait through all that kind of chop. Gold still doing nothing. Bitcoin hit the level nicely. Took out the lows. Pay yourself at the lows. And we're aiming for next consecutive lows down here. And I tell you, if you've been watching my Bitcoin trading stuff, you guys would have been catching some sweet Bitcoin trades. That's the next level you're looking for. Sweet Bitcoin trades. See you later, Russell. You're welcome, Shepard. Came back to this level we're looking for right here. I was looking for 43. At best, it didn't get 43. I got 36, 36.5. That's the hourly there. Return back into this last down close candle. It's low, it's mean threshold or consequent encroachment, and it's close. And this close here is, or it's open 43. Yeah, I wanted to see 43. 43. That's okay. Change of direction. I want to see this come lower now. Take these lows out. Keep pushing lower. Forget those all-time highs right now. See, this is just showing you that we've got run back up into premium. Tap that level one more time. Bouncing off of this breaker. And now we're looking for a run below this low. We ran the low out now. I want to see this hold price, roll over and come lower. If we lose, if we're into this wick, which is that 43 level I'm looking for, if we lose that on the close, then I'm looking for all the way up into here at 897. We could run all the way up to 897 to 906. Okay, so watch that level, watch this level, which is this one and the same, half of that wick, same level. If we close above that, look for a run back up into here. Ideally now I want to see this roll over, take these lows and keep pushing lower. So let's go to the, before I leave, let's look at this daily chart. And I want to see what kind of TGIF do we have here. Oh, that's 5 right there. So we're back to 62% of the range created in the week. And we're looking for a TGIF Friday. We could see this end up in here. Like this would be a wick, come back up and freeze anywhere from 925, 949, 973. Up inside that range there. That would be interesting if all this turns into another wick and starts to come back through here. Because we're right at 62% of the range, so, and it's right off this candle. Has it come off that one yet? So let's put a little box here as a TGIF box. What is that? Why am I having such problems with this thing here? Come on. All right, we'll leave that there, and then we'll look for turning that into a retracement. There's 62% right on the money. Look at that. That's the level you want to see whole price if you want to come back higher. You want all these kind of like retracement into here, hold price, go out higher. It doesn't. It comes back down again. We're starting to dig into this candle. 1, 2. If you see that third one close below here, we're going lower. Looking for this discount box down here. Then right here that's a nice place for it to stop on the daily chart. Let's get back to the 1 hour. So you got, see, you got one that wants to go higher, and we're going to get back up and do our TGIF, and we want to have that to the left. So we'll see if that runs up into here for the rest of the day. After lunch, see if it gets up into that level. Close this thing out. So if this wicks just hold, look for a run back up into here. It's going to be a choppy end to the wick. So anyway, that's where we've got, forget that candle right now. If we take this, maybe this one will be the run for lunch here, and then the run back up into, well, that'd be like almost a 200 handle run all the way back up there. 190 handles after lunch. Anyway, I'm going to keep my eyes on that, and I'll talk to you guys from the Telegram channel. Until then, you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys, of all the people that are out there that are trading in the markets and showing you their thing. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me today and this week. Much love to all of you. Hope you have a safe weekend, and I'll see you on Monday, or I'll see you this afternoon in the Telegram channel.